I'm 79 years old. For 10 years, I blamed my kids for abandoning me. Then I opened a box in my garage and realized I was the one who left them first. If you're a parent or someone's child, please listen, because what I found in that box explains why my house is silent now. Families don't break in one big moment. They break in the moments we ignore. The first thing I found was my son's drawing from when he was 7, us at the park. He's tiny, and I'm a shadow far away holding a briefcase. I remembered that day. I was on a work call the whole time. I thought I was providing. To him, I was just not there. Then I found a school play ticket. On the back, my wife had written, "They don't need more money, they need more you." And suddenly the box didn't feel like memories. It felt like evidence. Mistake number 1. I made love feel like a reward. My daughter's piano recital. One wrong note. She looked at me like she was asking, "Am I still safe?" I didn't smile. I looked at my watch. Her hands were still shaking on the keys. I told myself I was teaching excellence, but what I taught her was, "You're only loved when you don't disappoint me, and kids don't stay where love feels earned." Mistake number 2. I called it guidance, but it was control. I didn't raise my kids, I managed them. When my son was 12, he showed me a sketch he'd drawn for hours. I said, "That's nice. Did you finish your math homework?" He never showed me his art again. I thought I was keeping him on track, but what I really did was teach him, "Your passion doesn't matter to me. I chose their friends with my opinions. I treated their dreams like problems to fix. If my daughter wanted freedom, I called it disrespect." I thought I was protecting them from failure. But what I really protected was my ego. Because control doesn't create strong children, it creates quiet children who leave the moment they can breathe. Mistake number 3. I won arguments and lost people. My son wanted to study art instead of law. I didn't ask what he loved about it. I argued him into a life he didn't want. I won. He went to law school. He lasted 1 year, and then he disappeared from my life for 3. I thought respect meant obedience. But respect without warmth is just fear wearing a suit. At the bottom of the box, I found a small blue envelope from my daughter, 15 years old, never mailed. It said, "Dad, I'm scared to come home. Every time I see the driveway, my stomach hurts. I try so hard, but it's never enough. I just want to know if you like me, even when I'm not great." I sat there holding it and finally understood they didn't abandon me. They escaped me. Last night I picked up my phone. I stared at her name for 20 minutes. Part of me still wanted to be right. Part of me was terrified she'd pick up, but I pressed call anyway. She didn't answer, so I left one message, not a defense, not an excuse. "I read your letter. 15 years late. You were right. I'm sorry." And for the first time in my life, I didn't demand forgiveness. I didn't ask for anything back. 2 days later, I got a message. "Okay." One word. But it was more warmth than I deserved, and more hope than I expected. If you still have their number, don't send "sorry for everything." Send something real. "I'm sorry. I made you feel like you had to earn my love. I was wrong. You deserved better. If you're willing to talk, I'm here. No conditions." Do it today, before pride becomes the reason your home goes silent too.